Everybody, hello. It's Dr. Katka here. Welcome to our Facebook Live today. Hello, I was just making sure we're recording. So, welcome to our Facebook Live today. What I would like to do as a follow up to our original video on vaccination, today I really want to focus on what do we do if we get ill? Let's take the vaccine and put it aside. It has been so difficult, actually become quite a political vaccine. I want to take a step back and help us understand that there's quite a bit that we are able to do, first as a prevention, and second, if we happen to get ill with COVID-19 and or any other virus. So I'll do both. I'll do the naturopathic view and I'll do the traditional medical standpoint view. And I did share with you some of the treatments last time already, i.e., when somebody is on a hospital, it is important to use steroids at that point to calm down the inflammation, and heparin to help to decrease the coagulation and the clotting in the body and help the person that way, as well as they're actually recommending vitamin C and zinc intravenously. So those are the bigger protocols. But let's not even go into if I'm in hospital. What do I do if I get ill and I have any symptoms of COVID? I have had patients with symptoms that are almost non-existent to symptoms that are fairly severe. Most important part is, remember again, it is our immune system that will help us to fight this virus. So what do we need? First of all, we need to make sure we are not overloading our system with things that are difficult for our body to digest, i.e. lots of sugars, high carbohydrates, high meat diet. So if God forbid I get ill, I'm gonna really back off on all the heavy foods, and I'm gonna make sure I hydrate really well and I have a lot of nutritional value in my diet. So it may be difficult to eat or drink if I'm tired. So the best thing to do, if I cannot make my soups and my salads, or somebody cannot do that for you, make sure you have some green drink, whether it's juices that you buy that are from vegetables, and or I really like one of these green pro. You can get this anywhere online, or you can even go to Sprouts and get different green drink, or Whole Foods, or online like the Amazing Grass, but something that has high nutritional value. It is actually liquid, so it's a powder that becomes a liquid, which is easily absorbable to the organism. And the big piece is highly alkaline. We're looking for alkaline foods, which again are fruits, vegetables, preferably organic. Remember, when the body gets ill, there's a lot of reactions happening, a lot of metabolic reactions happening that become inflammatory. The inflammation at that point becomes a way of the body to heal, and therefore inflammation and acidity come at the same time. So we want to bring alkaline foods and back off the heavy acidic foods, such as, like I said, the meats, high carbohydrates, sugars. Okay, so that's as far as the food. Of course, don't forget your water, nice and clean water. Preferably we put some lemon in it or some electrolytes to help to make it easily absorbable for the body. And then, which we're already doing for prevention, is our vitamin C and our vitamin D. Again, studies are proving vitamin C really helps people to stay well and to get well. Same thing with vitamin D. There's actually a study that was produced, I believe, in Taiwan, and that is the people that got ill had actually lower levels of vitamin D than the people that did not get ill. So remember, vitamin D, I like this company. You can get any, but it's either 5,000 or 10,000. You can get as much as 20,000 a day when ill. I get ill, I'm gonna do 20,000 for at least 3 days, right? To make sure I have high levels, and then you can back down to 10,000 again until better, and or 5,000 for prevention. Next thing is vitamin C. Again, remember vitamin C comes mostly synthetic, so we want to try to make sure we get it from fruit and vegetable, and or if we're buying it, we want to buy one that has, like, this is just an allergy, and it's not necessarily for allergies, but it has the bioflavonoids in it. So if I'm eating orange, the vitamin C comes with its nutritional counterparts, which are the bioflavonoids, the vitamin C to be stronger. So again, vitamin C you can get post a multivitamins, and you can order that. It's just you order it, it comes the next day. Next one, and that is more of a complex antimicrobial. These are, vitamin C, vitamin D. Zinc is another one. 30 milligrams a day of zinc helps with the C and D and makes it nice, and as a nice big component. I like it because it is very comprehensive. It has, if you look at it, it has virals and 2 to 3 hour get ill. Okay, so for those of us that wants to use a naturopathic route, those are the medicines. um, if I am somewhere where I can get IV vitamin C or IV ozone treatment, please try to do that. There's some companies that come to your home, just makes everything so much faster, so much easier. When we look at the traditional medical world, there are actually medicines right now that are studied and they are being proven to help fight this virus. And I have actually had a patient of mine just yesterday telling me that his priest's wife, who was really ill with COVID and got respiratory issues and difficulty breathing, after 4 hours of taking ivermectin, her lungs cleared. So there's a lot of studies on ivermectin. There's a lot of out there. I'll post some on the Facebook, but there's two medications that are the way that are what they do in the body are getting this virus and also actually treated. It's hydro readily available, and again, it can be compounded. So that don't necessarily believe in the naturopathic or don't want to just rely on the naturopathic, there are medications that are actually available and that are being studied. Like I said, I'm going to post a really good study and a video by a doctor from FCCA that studying ivermectin. So there's both available, the traditional homeopathic. The part that we do have to realize that the vaccine itself, when we talked about it, doesn't necessarily prevent us from getting ill. So what we really need to focus right now, instead of getting into this, do I vaccinate, do I not vaccinate, where it's becoming so this opposing fields of two and it's actually pulling us apart instead of bringing us together as a team here in medicine, is do we have treatment effective? And the answer seems to be yes. So let's do more studies, let's look at it, but are actually treatments that are effective, are getting better. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. For those we are still watching, just remember our body has a high capacity to heal, like absolutely amazing capacity. I have seen over and over, and with the ozone, we're going to do more ozone support, more vitamin C support, the out there for you. Remember, from day one, what has happened, regardless where it comes from, out there, it is a virus, is our that at the end this virus. So let's remember, how does our work and what supports it? How do we support the immune system? So besides the water, the greens, the diet, the alkaline, the supplements, we have been so pushed into fear right now. Whether it was with the virus, whether it is now with the vaccine, there is this underlying fear when it comes to COVID-19. I'm unable to breathe outside without a mask.